I'll tell
Okay.
you what concerns me more. I'll tell you what concerns me.
Yes.
Is this talk about, other than increased transparency, about extending or expanding the Supreme Court, about putting in fixes to the court because they don't like the recent spate of rulings.
Right.
I do not
They don't like it.
this. I don't like this angle by the Democrats. I wouldn't like it if it were coming the other way. I do like the idea of changing how we vet for the court. And no more you can't answer. No more stare decisis. Those words are verboten. Don't even say them in Latin or in English because it doesn't mean anything. Tell me your politics. Tell me how you feel about the issues, because you guys will vote with the party that puts you in so often that we know the names of the people who break the regs. So that's what I would change. And of course, no lifetime appointment, but that's in the Constitution. I don't know how you fix it.
Look, it's not going to happen. They're not going to be able to pack the court. All it is just nonsense. But the rulings were very interesting. So the first ruling about skin color admissions into Harvard and the University of North Carolina are now illegal. You can't do it. Okay, I think that complies with the Supreme Court mandate that everybody has an equal opportunity to pursue happiness, which is in the Declaration of Independence, not the Constitution. But the Constitution was made to make the equality of pursuit a reality. So we don't need skin color for anything. Now, if I'm an admissions officer, all I need to do at Harvard or anywhere else, and I attended Harvard, is get your zip code and go in and see what the socioeconomic situation is in your neighborhood. And if you are extraordinary as a student coming out of that neighborhood, you get points. Fair? Shouldn't be based on skin color or ethnicity.
It should absolutely be based on socioeconomics. There's no question about that. And by the way,
I agree 100%.
In the ruling, the justice that wrote the opinion went out of his way to say, by the way, if in an essay somebody wants to talk to you about their experience with their race,
sure, Robert's common sense.
Yeah,
absolutely.
You can still do that. I'll tell you. Hold on a second. I'll tell you what I didn't like about the ruling, though, and I think actually makes it vulnerable. To base the ruling on the 14th Amendment, which was designed and developed to do exactly what they're now saying you can't do, was unusual. I thought he was going to rely strictly on what's called Title VI, which is part of the federal statutes that say if you get any federal funding, you must respect how we deal with special classes and how that's defined. I thought he was going to limit it to that. But to make this about
there are
the
no
14th
defined
Amendment,
special classes. There are no defined.
well, sure, you have race, you have race, sex, gender.
That's a justice. No. Cuomo, you're a lawyer. That's a justice determination, not a constitutional one. There are no special classes in the Constitution because the founding fathers were so appalled by British society. It's not there.
In the Constitution.
Second ruling, because I want to get to the call.
Hold on a second. Title VI is federal law. That's where the classes are defined. He should have limited to that, not the 14th Amendment. The 14th Amendment is designed to help people get a chance at being treated equally. Continue.
Not based on skin color. Second one's easy. Biden doesn't have the authority to forgive any debt at any time, only his own debt, okay? Doesn't have the authority. Congress has that authority. Easy one. Third one,
easy.
Gay.
But I think he wins, by the way, because he's fighting the right fight.
Third
Keep
one,
going.
The gay enterprise in Denver. Okay. Now, if a homosexual or a Muslim or a black or any minority walks into a store in Denver, and I lived there for 2 years, and wants service, the purveyor of the store is compelled by law to give that person service. Can't deny the person.
Yes.
Okay? Even if the person comes in dressed like the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence, you got to serve the person. What you cannot do, and the Constitution upholds this, is to go into a business and say, I need you to design a cake that says the real God is Allah, and you're a Christian. You have the right to say, I'm sorry, that's against my religious beliefs. I'm not going to rate you a cake that says the real God is Allah. That's what the Supreme Court said, that once you go over a certain line and intrude on somebody's religious beliefs, they're not compelled to do what you want.
Hey, thank you for watching. Please go to newsnationnow.com, newsnationnow.com, and you can find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below. Then you will get more of NewsNation's fact-driven coverage.